we're going to do the dream space avatar. So in this avatar, we're going to put up here in the rings how you want this space to be when you go and travel here at night, and maybe some fun adventures and waking up rested, and maybe bringing back information that you need to use in your day-to-day life. What people you want to meet, whatever you want for your dream space, put it up there in those rings. Okay, so we're going to work on just the avatar now. We're not working on you. We're going to make sure this avatar is grounded. Oh, so it only goes down a little ways. So some of you are not sleeping well. And I'm going to make sure this is nice and grounded. Let's bring that earth energy up through the legs of this avatar. There we go. Let's see if there's a worry circle. Yes, out to the second layer. There's some anger and rage. So notice how that your dreams might be corresponding to this angry energy. Are you fighting with people all night and having arguments and wreaking havoc? Or maybe people are angry at you. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let's ground the heart of this avatar. So we're going to bring that light energy from the heart down into the solar plexus, second chakra, spilling down the root. Okay, let's bring, now we're going to connect with pure source as we bring this pure source energy down through the rings so that your highest and best interests happen on the astral plane. So as we're bringing pure source down through these rings into the crown where it's stopping, the energy there goes all the way out to the 25th layer. So we're going to clear the fear that lives in this space and that is occupying your ability to be sovereign in this space. Some people, I can't say that's necessarily me to a great extent. I have great adventures at night, but some people are able to control their dreams. And this has happened on a few occasions where, I've turned around being chased and you confront your oppressors. And that's happened a few times, but generally that's not the case. But I have great adventures, so I'm happy. I love going to bed at night. So in the crown, we're pulling all of this fear out of this crown chakra so that you don't have to dread going to sleep at night. In fact, you can go to bed early and get ready for bed and wind down instead of staying up until you're completely exhausted. That's usually a sign that you're like afraid to be on the astral plane. And so this way you can get to bed early, set your intentions for the night, which you would put in these rings. Okay, so as we're bringing pure source down through the crown, 6, 5, 4, let's stop at the heart, out to that third layer. And so we're going to drop any judgments that happen on the astral plane. This is kind of like, we're processing things that happen during the day, our beliefs, our thoughts, fears, our hopes and dreams. And so how they manifest on the astral plane, we don't necessarily have a choice or a lot of control over what happens. And it's also, these dreams are also, especially the ones you remember, are meant to teach you something or tell you something. They have a message for you. So, and those messages can come in all kinds of forms. So if you're maybe doing things on the astral that you're ashamed of, that if that happened in real life, you would be horrified. Those are deeper fears in you that are trying to come out, old shame that's trying to come out. So notice your dreams and pay attention to what's happening and the feelings that come up. Those are deeper layers that are trying to heal. Okay, so as we're coming down through the heart and the solar plexus, second chakra, spilling down the root, great. Let's bring that 50-50 mixture up the front. So it's kind of getting stuck on some fear. It's like as it's trying to come up the front, it's getting stuck. So, okay, so you lost your grounding cord. The avatar still has a grounding cord, but you lost your grounding cord in this process. So get grounded. You're completely safe. So just notice all that fear that had you contract. That's more fear that you're trying to process on the astral plane. So that would be a great intention to put up in the rings, that you can release fears with ease and grace, and that you're shown or informed what your fears are, so you can let them go. Once you shine a light on a fear, it vanishes. There we go. Okay, so now, as we're bringing this energy down the backside of the avatar, so now we're going back to the avatar. The energy is stopping, 3, 2, right at that second chakra. There's a lot of fear here. So let's drop the fears. Fear of this unknown. Maybe you've had nightmares forever and it's not a fun place to go. And maybe you take medication so you can just really knock yourself out. You won't be able to learn what you need to learn on the astral if that's the case. So keep running this avatar. Like go back and listen to this before you go to bed if you're one of the ones who's really struggling with nighttime. Okay, good. Dropping all that fear down the grounding cord of the avatar. Okay, so now we're going to bring that 50-50 mixture up the front. There we go, because it's still stuck. Okay. There's a control being here. So let's use this black flame on the avatar, right at the root. We can transmute this control being that wants you to not be safe even at night while you're sleeping. Oi nai, e ma, kokwa ma tia, tia kwe na, e ano apapai. Ke okwa nai, I tu na pekea, e na na e tutua, koa ma. Okay, so now, now we can bring that 50-50 mixture up the front of the avatar, to the second and the third, right at the solar plexus, where the energy is stuck out at that third layer, where you feel stuck on the astral. You ever have those dreams where you're like in quicksand and you just can't get your legs going? That's all part of this energy. I used to have those a lot. Not anymore. I have really great dreams. Okay, so as we're bringing this up through the solar plexus and the heart of the avatar, throat, 6 crown rings, all the layers. Let's pay special attention to that third layer. Going a few minutes over, but that's okay. We got to complete this. 1, 2, 3. And then let's clear the 25th layer, starting at the bottom. We'll clear more of the fear out of this space, especially around the solar plexus. Great. Fine. Okay, and then let's clear the circle of reciprocity, starting at the heart, out that right arm. So it's getting stuck at the shoulder. So maybe you're not giving on the astral. Like, you'll just have to figure out what that means. Okay, then allow yourself to receive all the messages. So it's stopping right around your wrist. Just gently pull that up. So there's some surrender on the astral. That once we've released all this fear, it's a lot easier to surrender to the adventures, to the joy, to the answers. Okay, great. So simultaneously through the throat, 6 crown rings. Excellent. Well, that's great. So be sure to listen to this again if you've been struggling at night